Hello, everybody. This is Gary. I'm sitting outside of Keita's mom's apartment. She's ran up to get some money from her so she can go buy the girls a Christmas gift from her. And she's giving some treats to her mom's dog. Uh, but while she's up there, I thought I'd get on here real quick. As Christmas is quickly approaching, we've just got 1 week. It's not tomorrow's not Christmas Eve. It's a week from now. This is now the I don't know. Anyway, 16th, 17th. I don't remember. It's been a busy day. We had therapy for the girls this morning and came straight over here. We still got to go out and get everything we're getting for our Thanksgiving dinner, which makes me think we'll let you know what we're planning on having for for Christmas dinner. And y'all vlog. Let us know what your plans are for Christmas and what your traditions and stuff are. We're having ham, mashed potatoes, deviled eggs, macaroni and cheese, green beans, rolls, pecan pie, pumpkin pie. And that's probably pretty much it. We're probably gonna have tea to drink, fixed to each person's desired sweetness. We'll have cream if they want cream in it. They have it English style. They want it hot, cold, whatever. We're prepared. But anyway, yeah, right back in the comments. Let us know what your meal looks like. My traditions have changed a lot. I mean, I remember when I was little, we would open one present the night before Christmas Eve. Then on Christmas Eve, we'd open another Christmas present. Then we'd get up Christmas morning, we'd get whatever Santa Claus gave us. And then after we got all that and played with those toys for a while, then we would go start opening what remained of our Christmas presents for Christmas Day. Then we would go up to my grandmother and grandfather's house. We'd eat breakfast because we usually got up at 5 o'clock in the morning to do all of our opening because we were excited about it. Then after that, we would come back down, take a nap. Then my grandparents would come back down to our house because they came down first thing in the morning to be there when we opened. Then they'd take a nap. They'd come back down about 12, 1 o'clock. Sometimes they just come on down, take a nap down there with us. And we'd all lay on the couch snoozing. But we'd do that. Then we'd have Mom would prepare dinner. We always had ham for Christmas. Dad always wanted turkey. In his mind, turkey should be served at every holiday, no matter what. And sometimes if I remember, I think sometimes she would go ahead and fix a little turkey too, so they'd have turkey and ham. So he could have his and we could have ours. His traditional pie was a lemon meringue pie. That was his favorite pie in the world, other than the $1 Million Pie, which he later learned to love because we had a church member who made that and he fell in love with it, and so he always wanted $1 Million Pie. My grandfather would always make apple stack cake, sugar-free apple stack cake, because he had diabetes. And that thing melt in your mouth. It was so moist. I don't know how he did it. The layers super thin and be stacked like 9 layers high. That cake was good. But now, my grandparents have both passed away. My dad's passed away. My mom lives in Florida with my sister. And so my new tradition is basically with Marquita. We, on occasions, will open a present on Christmas Eve. Then get everything Christmas Day. And we don't necessarily get up early for it because kids aren't are still young enough that they don't hop up early in the morning to do that. I'm usually up real late because I'm up getting things ready for Santa Claus to come. I just get his little snack ready and clearing out a spot so he could put all of his stuff in for the girls. And then I end up going to bed probably about 4:30 in the morning. We'll get up probably around 7, 8 o'clock in the morning most of the time. Sometimes we sleep in later than that. But I think it's going to get early. It'll probably be a little earlier this time, depending on the girls. We'll open everything. And then later on we usually go pick her mom up and her sister. They come over. We have Christmas dinner. Exchange gifts with them, which we're pretty much going ahead and give them their gifts now because we're not sure how it's going to work out because we're not going to have a huge meal like we normally would. We usually have enough food to feed an army. We have leftovers for over a week, and I don't think it's going to work out this year to do that. We might be able to do that. I don't know. So I don't know 100% what's going to happen this year. We've not really had time to develop a whole lot of traditions. We always have a Christmas tree. I have lights strung all around the living room to get as much Christmas lighting going. This year, we've got it on cable where one of our music channels plays Christmas music. Well, they play Christmas music all year round. But I'm probably going to set the TV on that and have Christmas music filling the house all night Christmas Eve into Christmas Day and Christmas evening. We're just going to try to have a relaxed, enjoyable time this Christmas. And I'm just hoping that the girls have one of the best Christmases ever. It's a little harder on us this year. Our money's a little lower than we wanted it to be because we had some things come up. My car broke down. I had to get a new car. And now that got a new car, got a higher payment, so it's really eating our money up. But we're still going to make it the best Christmas we possibly can for the girls, for us. And my biggest prayer for everyone from this day forward is that we can find the inner peace that God gives us. Get along with each other better. Try to be more loving to each other. People are people. They're all God's people, even if they've sinned. Which everyone has sinned and come short of the glory of God. It's the ones that have sinned and don't want to find God. It's the ones I worry about the most. And I pray for them. I pray for all the Christians that are out there. I pray for any religion, because even in the Quran, because I had someone that I worked with when I worked at 4-Star Pizza, one of the places I worked. He was a Muslim, and we were out riding one day, giving out flowers and stuff, and he started asking me about my belief in the Bible. And I started telling him what my belief is. I said, we have one God. They have one God. They call it Allah. We call it God. I said, we believe that Jesus Christ was their son. Well, they don't believe Jesus Christ was their son. They believe Muhammad was his son. And that Jesus Christ was just a good prophet. So by So by that, the way I interpret it, and I told him, well, I said he had, would be his, in our Bible, it would be his cousin, John the Baptist, which is the great disciple. And he said, well, that sounds like what Jesus is in theirs. And we got to looking at everything in there, and it really looks like we believe exactly the same. It's just that by that belief, they call them differently. They have Allah, Muhammad, and then Jesus is just a great disciple. And we have God, Jesus, and John the Baptist. They believe in the Great Flood. We believe in the Great Flood. Almost everything they believe goes right along with ours. It's just called something different. And the other difference that they have, from my understanding, I don't know it all. I've not read it all, and I'm not putting down any religion, because I don't want to put down any religion. Because I think, in my mind, we still believe in the same God. They don't worship but one God. We don't worship but one God. So it has to be the same God, in my mind. But the only thing I see different is in the jihad. And I don't know that it's 100% true, so don't quote me on it. And if there's any Muslims hear this, please don't be offended. I'm just, from what I've seen and what I understand, that the Quran wants you to jihad against anyone who they believe has a different faith than them, who they call the great Satan, the great evil. Our religion, with our God, it tells us to seek peace, to find reason. Yes, it calls for wars at times, but, and I don't know, like I said, I don't know the Quran. It may not call for wars all the time, but it just, in today's society, that's what it looks like to me. And if that offends anyone, please don't let it offend you. Leave me a comment. Tell me more about the Muslim belief. Even if you're a Muslim, I'm a Christian, I can still love you as a Muslim. And I would hope as a Muslim, you could still love me as a Christian. And maybe sit down. I'll read the Quran. Give me a Quran. I'll read it if I can read the language, and let me study it compared to my Bible, and by all means, please, y'all do the same. Get a Bible. You don't have to believe in our Bible. You can believe in your Quran, or I may not even be saying it right. And if I'm not, please forgive me. I'm sorry. But please do get a Bible, a Christian Bible. Read through it. Read through your Quran, however you say. I'm sorry. I know I'm butchering it, and I'm sorry. But do compare them and see if there's not a whole lot of similarities there. Because from what me and him discussed, it sounds like we really believe in the same God. We believe all the same things by what he told me. And so I think we have a common ground that maybe we can seek peace between the Christians and the Muslims. May never happen, but I think there's a ground there that could potentially bring more of a peace between us. And as far as the U.S., which I'm in, being the great serpent, the great Satan, there's a lot in it that could be that way, but we're not all that way. I hope you know that, even as Muslims, if there's any Muslims out there, I hope you know we're not all evil. We're not all going to be critical of you because you believe different. But we ask that you not be critical of us as Christians because we might believe something a little different than you. It's fair. That doesn't mean you're not going to. Doesn't mean other Christians might not. But I don't think we should. In my interpretation of the Bible, I think we should seek peace, seek common ground, and pray for each other. That God, be it Allah, be it God, will reveal himself to each and every one in his own way and lead us the way he would have us go, to be more like him. No, I will never be God, but I can strive to be as close to him as I can, and I will always praise him for all he's done, all he's yet to do. I can see the glory in it every day of what he has done. Yes, there's great sorrow in the world. There's great anger in the world. And I just pray that we can all, no matter what faith we have, I don't care what the faith is, there's a common ground somewhere, and I just hope we all can find that common ground. Pray about it in your own religion, however you want. Atheist, I don't even know how to word it, because you don't believe in anything. You don't believe there's a God, you don't believe there's a Satan. You just believe we exist to exist, to my understanding. No offense, but that's my understanding of it. And I guess just in your own way, even without praying, just try to seek common ground. We're all human. That's common ground. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and cut this short. Hopefully, Marquita will be coming down pretty soon. You all have a wonderful and great Christmas. I hope you have a very happy New Year. I hope the New Year will bestow on everyone everything their hearts desires, and that God will bring to them exactly what they need throughout the year. I pray that from what I've seen in the Bible, we're in the end of days, and I pray that if he's not coming in my time, that he can at least put on the hearts of every man to try to be more peaceful, bring more kindness back to the world, which I know that's not going to happen because it's just not the way it. I don't think that's the way it's meant to be, because God lets us have free will, and because of the free will, sin is going to be sin, and it's never going to go away until he decides enough is enough and he ends it all. Yes, that scares me, but I know that I ask the Holy Spirit into my heart. I've asked for forgiveness for my sins, and I have faith that God has forgiven me of my sins. That doesn't mean I don't sin on a daily basis, because I do. I do, and I don't mean to, and I hate it. It makes me hurt right here. My heart hurts when I do something that I know offends God. And I start praying immediately. And I just pray that He will never give up on me. He knows, even if I don't, what the final result is for me. I know we've already won the battle against Satan and his armies. And I know I'm going to live in heaven or the new earth. Because that brings up another thing, which I'll talk later about. The heaven and new earth and my theory of what that means. Because the Bible indicates that only 144,000 will enter the gates of heaven. Which makes it scary because, okay, there's only 140. Yeah, that's very limited for the number of people in the world. That's very few people going to enter heaven. And just as a short note here, my theory is He's making the new earth for the Gentile people, the non-Jewish, because Jewish people are His chosen people. That the Jewish nation is the one's going to go to heaven. Everyone else will be on the new earth. Just my theory. I don't know. Or that's my understanding, the way I've read it, and the way I think it's going to be. Because I like to think there's hope that if I'm not one of the 144,000, that I can still not be in hell. I can be somewhere else with Jesus, with God, with the angels. And I personally think that's the only way that can happen, because there's billions of people on this earth, and if only 144,000 can go, that doesn't leave a whole lot of hope for people. So I think my hope is in the new earth, that's where God plans on putting the Gentile nations, the ones that are not Jewish. But anyway, I went a little longer than I wanted. I've already gone through a couple of different sets of videos. And anyway, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Kwanzaa, whatever your religious holiday is around this time. I hope it's great. And I will talk to you later. Bye.
Yeah, that is Dory. Go ahead. Go put them on the tree. Go put it on the tree. Well, it's okay. You can climb up there to put them on a tree. Just this one time.
Let me move the
Yeah, Mommy's computer.
computer out of the way. Just think about what was. Move the. No, those are Hannah's.
Savan,
These are all Hannah's.
I think the Dory ones had less in them.
Huh?
Maybe because they're characterized.
Whoops. Try it again.
Show her one time, Daddy, how to do it.
It goes like this. Look. Look. No. There.
Yeah.
Daddy, Mommy, I can eat it for Christmas.
Yeah, you can eat it for Christmas.
Daddy, I can eat it for Christmas.
Okay, Daddy. I can't see her.
Daddy,
Don't
I
put them
can,
all in
job.
one spot. Put them all over the tree.
Daddy, I can eat it for Christmas.
No.
Yeah.
Hannah, come on this side.
Put them all around the tree, up and down, and everywhere. Here, here's your nose.
You might have to show Savannah too. No, Van.
Here, baby. Now, look.
I
Here
did
you
it.
go. Look, Hannah. Like this. Sit in, hang it down that way.
Daddy, I see Dory.
Yeah, that
Okay.
is Dory. Dory's on all of them, except the plain blue and white ones.
You have to rearrange them.
Yeah, I was looking for red. I was going to get just red ones, and then I was going to get white. It's okay. No, them ones are Savannah's. Yours are dark blue and hers is light blue. No, these ones are Hannah's. These ones are Savannah's.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what she's saying. She's called Hannah. Okay, here's another one.
Mommy, you want to see Dory?
Yeah, let me see Dory. Hold on.
Here's another one.
Wow, Dory.
Put them all over. Make sure you hang them down here. I see it.
Yeah. Yeah, I
Hang
see
them on
it.
the bottom.
Another one.
All over.
Yeah, they're
There's
all
one more.
over.
Those two are sissies.
No.
Those two are sissies.
Sissy had a box and you had a box. We're not going to be
Go ahead,
selfish,
put it back
ma'am.
up here. Put it on there.
Mommy.
Go ahead, put them on.
That was the whole box, Hannah.
Here,
You
put one
actually
right-
had more than
Look,
Savannah.
Hannah, Hannah, put one right here. Put one right there.
But you
Put one-
can't.
Reach up here, put one way up here if you can. Can you reach up there? Can you put one right
You
there?
can't
next to
eat
her?
them off the
Put
tree.
one right next to Mary. Right here.
Yeah, put one next to Mary. She might like a. She might like a candy cane.
Whoops,
See?
you dropped it.
Oh, she was dancing for it.
Hold it right there. at the end.
Savannah, I see it. Is it broke or is it not broke? Van,
I
please.
smell it.
There it is.
Okay. Did you
All
give it to
right.
Mary?
Yay!
Yay! Mary got a candy cane. Give one to Ollie
Okay,
and
now I'll
Peter.
change your diaper. Okay. You want me to change your diaper?
Let me see. Does Peter got one?
Mom.
I think that was
Yeah.
Cece's that she was eating.
Okay. Well, give that one, Hannah, to Ollie.
Mommy.
Give Ollie boy one. Did you give Ollie boy one? Let me see.
No, go stand on these, honey.
No, them are Christmas gifts,
Just stand
Hannah.
on those.
What? I don't know where Ollie's at. You gotta find him on the tree.
Mommy, can I get my other one here?
Wait till she realizes that's the one your mom gave her.
What?
That's the one your mom gave Vanna.
Yes.